Well, hello everyone, and welcome to MIS 2800, Business Intelligence and Information Systems. I'm Professor Raymond Frost. Welcome to the course. I love this material and hope that you will also. Some of it's cool, some of it's technical, but all of it's useful for your future. The entire world runs on interconnected data. Knowing how those connections are made and why data is organized as it is enables you to function more effectively in that world. And as a side note, I've really put in a lot of time this summer to try to make you all the most competent folks in the entire country, if not in the entire world, in this material. So I really hope you'll enjoy it. About me. I've been teaching for 29 years, 21 here at Ohio University. My passion is teaching and learning how to present information in new and innovative ways. I live in Athens with my wife, Dede, and two sons, Ray and Luke. Ray's a senior at OU, and Luke is a rising junior, should have spelled that right, at Athens High. My oldest son, David, lives in Washington, D.C. and works for the Coast Guard. I like to walk at the ridges and do projects around the house. And as a side note, I'm a big fan of Elon Musk. There's the family, Ray on the left, my wife, Dede, and Luke. And there's me with my wife at the ridges. So, we use in this class ISMS. It's the learning management system for the course. And an account has already been created for you. You sign on with your Ohio credentials. To find ISMS, just Google COBLMS. All announcements, course content, assignments, and grades go through ISMS. Use the Ask link in ISMS to communicate with me about questions on assignments and to request due date exceptions. You can also text me, and I'll cover that later. Use the View link in ISMS to see how your assignment was graded. So if you look down here, there's the Ask link on the left in front of each assignment. That's where you request, like, hey, I'm going to be late with this assignment. In advance, please. And then over here, here's a View link where you can view feedback. What are our modules? Well, we deal with primarily Excel, Access, and then some other software related to database design and presentation. So Excel, we're going to sort and then also look at pivot tables. With also of Excel later in the course, we'll look at table capture, text transform, and this incredible feature of Excel called Power Query, renamed Get and Transform Data, which is really amazing what some of the things it can do, and most people don't even know about it. With Access, we'll look at SQL queries, a lot of focus on SQL because employers want students that are competent in SQL, and it is the language in the entire world and has been for 30 years at least for querying database systems. So we'll look at different kinds of queries, summary queries, joins, subqueries, all sorts of stuff. As I said, you will be among the most competent people coming out of university in the entire world after this course. In terms of database design, we'll look at the theory behind database design, entity relationship diagrams, and normalization. We'll also look at data set and database creation using a really cool program that creates what's called synthetic data or made-up data that looks very realistic called Mockaroo.com. And we'll also be visualizing data with Tableau, which, again, huge industry standard for presentation of data. I have a student now who works for Apple Computer and has told me that pretty much every presentation you see someone working with Tableau. Model structure. Each module consists of prep assignments, homework assignments, and quizzes. The prep assignments have accompanying videos which walk you through the assignment step by step. The homeworks and quizzes sometimes have videos, in fact, probably even most of the time have videos, but even if there isn't a video, in most cases you're shown exactly what the correct solution looks like. You just need to figure out how to get there, and that's kind of a theme behind the class, right? It's the no surprises theme. I want you to know what the target is, and I just want you to work hard to get to the target, and I don't care how many times you have to try to get there. But I know that you all have stick-to-itness because I've watched you play video games. It's kind of like overcoming a level. Grading. Please see the syllabus as far as the grading goes. The grade distribution is also documented on the assignments and grades page of ISMS, so there really should be no surprises as far as how much everything counts and how grades are weighted in these different categories. There are a couple of extra credit opportunities. One is to actually complete the course evaluation at the end of the semester because we really want feedback on the course. And another comes right up front at the beginning of the semester. We have some assignments that are designed to get you to know one another. These are communication assignments, and those count for extra credit. Big ideas of the course. When creating databases, avoid duplicate data. Every fact about the world should be stored exactly once. That's part of the reason why I didn't put the grades in this presentation, because then grade distribution in this presentation, because then I'd have to, every time I change that, I'd have to update it here, update it in the syllabus, update it in ISMS. It's bad enough that it's in two places. It really should only be in one place, because that way things never become inconsistent. Updated in one place but not the other. Most of our work is in combining and summarizing data. The SQL language facilitates this task. Data is combined by matching values in tables. So this is called a join. That will become a really familiar word to you, the word join, right? Because it is the way that we integrate data. When you've worked in Excel before, you've done a join, sort of a join, using index match match. We're going to see a far more sophisticated way to do that using database. All user access to a database should be through forms and reports. It's too dangerous to give users direct access to the database. And presentation counts. In every platform we use, there is a focus on professionalism. The final project in the course will focus on graphical data visualization. Our software, you can use either a Windows machine or a Mac for this class. You'll be using Excel, and Excel, as you know, runs on Windows or Mac, so no problem there. Just run it locally on your computer. However, for Access, it's going to be trickier because we spend a lot of time in Access, and Access does not run on a Mac. Let me say that again. Access does not run on a Mac. So that doesn't mean you have to rush out and buy a Windows computer if you have a Mac. The university has made available this wonderful feature called the Virtual Desktop Interface, or VDI. This is the address for it, mydesktop.ohio.edu. And this allows you, it sounds too good to be true, but it really is true. It allows you to remote control from your Macintosh a Windows computer in the cloud. So your Macintosh suddenly becomes a Windows computer through this software, only for the session, obviously. So that's amazing, and it actually works pretty well. Okay, then we've got this software called Mockaroo.com, which creates the synthetic data, and then Tableau, and that's on the web, so Windows or Mac, no problem. And Tableau Desktop Public, which also runs Windows and Mac. So the only place that Mac users will have an issue is with Microsoft Access, but that's like half the course. So you are going to have to, if you have a Macintosh, you have to use the VDI. Fear not, because I use the VDI. I have a Macintosh, so I'm really familiar with this, and I can help you if you get stuck. You already know a lot from Excel. You're already familiar with combining data using index match match. You're also familiar with summarizing data using conditional functions, countifs, average ifs, sum ifs, and pivot tables. So our journey will begin with Excel. And that's it for now. So good luck to all of you.